I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
It's a classic Iceberg video going from the obvious stuff like Joker origins to more unknown stuff like the inspired murders by the character. Let's get started with basic stuff or tier 1. Jedi Joker, the most famous and longest running actor for the animated version and the video game version of the Joker, played by Mark Hamill, who also plays Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. Heath Ledger, the most famous version of the Joker, played by Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, known for his amazing Oscar-winning performance in the movie. Jared Leto, the most hated version of the Joker, played by Jared Leto in The Suicide Squad. He was a cringy Joker with a super stylized look who had ugly tattoos and grills. The Joker gadgets. The older Jokers were known for their silly gadgets. Cesar Romero had his dehydrator gun and Nicholson had his comically long revolver. The newer Jokers forget this classic trait. We live in a society. It's an ironic meme connected to the Joker as he is an edgy, dark character that embodies the woke society. Was very popular in 2021.
We live in a society.
Joaquin Phoenix diet. Joaquin dropped 52 pounds or 24 kilograms of weight for his role in the Joker. I mean, you can fully see his ribcage in some scenes. He ate salads and worked out to lose the weight. On to tier 2, Joker origin. Alan Moore is usually credited with creating the Joker origin story. This Joker, a struggling comedian, was created after he fell into a vat of chemicals dressed as the Red Hood. Robin Williams. Before Jack Nicholson and Jim Carrey got the roles in Tim Burton's Batman, Robin Williams was considered for both the Joker and the Riddler. Joker inspiration. Conrad Veidt, who played a man with a freakish grin in the 1928 German film The Man Who Laughs, was the inspiration for the Joker. The Joker is also credited to 3 different writers. The Joker's boner. Line said by the Joker in the 1951 Batman comic issue 66. A boner back then referred to someone's mistake. My Joker performance, a meme from the video by Drew Russell in 2010, sparking this iconic line.
I'm the Joker, baby!
Joker stairs. Iconic flight of stairs where Joaquin Phoenix danced on as the Joker, located on the Bronx. It has its own Wikipedia page and is quite a tourist attraction now. Gypsy Crusader. This is a guy who went on Omegle dressed as a 2019 version of the Joker. He would comedically make fun of people or make racist jokes, but was later arrested in 2021 for weapon charges and serves 4 years in prison currently. Real name of Joker. Some example of Joker's real name is in Batman 1989 where he's called Jack Napier, he's called Jerome Jeremiah Valeska in Gotham Show, Arthur Fleck in the newest Joker movies, and sometimes he just remains mysterious like in The Dark Knight. Going into tier 3. Joker death. Heath Ledger, the actor who played Joker in The Dark Knight, sadly passed away in 2008 of an accidental drug overdose after he had been struggling with depression for a while. Mortal Kombat. Joker was a DLC character for the Mortal Kombat 11 game in 2020. Joker 2019 film never happened. If you pay close attention to the quick flashback to Arthur's mental hospital stay, the clock on the wall of his cell reads the same time as clock in Deborah's office. Fans think that the entire Joker plot actually exists entirely in Arthur Fleck's imagination or that he died after he entered the fridge. Cesar Romero, version of the Joker played by Cesar Romero in the 1960s Batman show. This Joker was much more goofy, he looks about 80 and wouldn't shave off his sexy mustache so they just painted over it, but it works. Gotham Show Joker. Warner Brothers wouldn't give them the right to use the Joker, but the show obviously hinted to Jerome and Jeremiah Valeska being the Joker. They even make him fall into the acid and put the full outfit on in the end, but still weren't allowed to be called the Joker. The Red Hood. This was the original alias of the Joker before he fell into the vat of acid. Jared Leto scandal. Jared Leto's Joker was famously not liked, and when they went on with Joaquin Phoenix instead, he was so furious about the standalone Joker film that he tried to get his agents to cancel the production entirely. Jared also sent weird gifts to his co-stars, including bullets for Will Smith, who starred as Deadshot, a live rat for Margot Robbie, who played his love interest Harley Quinn, and a dead pig to the entire ensemble cast. Suicide Squad director also wasn't impressed with Leto's over-the-top performance. Leto only had about 10 minutes of total screen time in Suicide Squad but had over 2 hours of cut out footage. Going deeper into tier 4, Tommy Wiseau Joker. The director and star of modern cult classic The Room made a beautiful audition for the Joker. Sadly, he didn't get the role.
With a smile on his face.
The Joker is sane. There is a version of the Joker on the Bizarre World, and in A World Gone Mad, he's the only person who is sane. So there, the Joker knows that everything is off, and instead of laughing all the time, he cries and is depressed. Fan films. There are large amounts of fan films about the Joker on YouTube. I recommend checking out The Laughing Man on YouTube. Gamers Rise Up. Another line like We Live in a Society, which also uses ironic memes connected to the Joker as he's an edgy, dark character that embodies the woke society. This was very popular in 2018. Joker hates Nazis. In the comic, a crossover between Captain America and Batman, in which the Joker realizes that Red Skull is a Nazi and immediately kills him, declaring his hatred of Nazis. Joker's daughter, Duella Dent aka the Joker's daughter. Duella claims that she is the daughter of Joker, the Riddler, Catwoman and Scarecrow. But Robin eventually deduces her identity as Duella Dent and claims that she is the daughter of Two-Face. Going into the depths of tier 5. Joker beatboxing, a viral video created by 80 Fitz in 2017, in which Fitz himself is beatboxing as the Joker.
Why so serious?
Melvin, brother of the Joker. This is a sketch show where the main character, who looks like Heath Ledger's version of the Joker from The Dark Knight, hosts a special vlog show where he discusses various topics. Sexuality of the Joker. Most writers have portrayed him in such a way that's definitely not straight.
I hate you, Joker.
I hate you too.
I hate you more.
I hate you the most.
Flamboyant clothing, cross-dressing, makeup, rare romantic interest in women, hitting on male characters, and an obsession with Batman that often has a romantic undertone. Bruce's mother is Joker. Whenever Barry Allen, also known as the Flash, messes with time, things get a little wonky. When this happened during the 2011 crossover story arc Flashpoint, it messes up the DC universe. In this new reality, Thomas Wayne is able to fight off the guy who slays him and his wife, but their son Bruce Wayne loses their life. With their son dead, Martha Wayne goes a little funny in the head and becomes the Joker. Thomas Wayne, though, assumes the role of the Dark Knight and is a much deadlier version of the character that his son would have become. Many versions of the Joker. The DC Universe Rebirth issue number 1 comic shows that there are actually 3 Jokers. This provided a new context for the Joker's different personalities over the years. There was the criminal, the cold, and the calculated villain seen in some of Joker's different appearances. On to tier 6. Gaggy the Clown. Before Harley Quinn, the Joker's first sidekick was Gaggy the Clown, who first appeared in issue 186 of Batman in 1966. After their separation, the Joker got a new sidekick, which is Harley Quinn. The Goker. This was a Lost at Sea character joke about the boys doing the Joker and Harley Quinn impressions and then just calling the Joker the Goker.
Hey, I'm Goker. I'm the voice actor for Goker.
John Doe. This is the version of the Joker in the Batman Telltale game, where you can be his friend. Unlike most other stories of the Joker, John is shown to be a sympathetic and insecure man who's looking for direction in his life. By the end, John will either fully embrace his inner demons and become the homicidal madman Joker usually is, or he will decide to become a vigilante and battle who he perceives as villains in Gotham City. The second last tier, tier 7, Ryan Gosling. Ryan was once offered the role of the Joker for the Suicide Squad, but rejected the role, with the role instead landing to Jared Leto. Willy Wonka Joker. Willy Wonka in 1971 and the Joker in 2008 is the same person. Both wear purple suits. Wonka had this big factory that turned bad and people got injured and eventually lost his mind. Wonka eventually ends up in Gotham City and turns to a life of crime, becoming the Joker. The Joker comic. The Joker was a comic series running from 1975 to 1976. It only had 9 issues due to poor sales. Joker is a war veteran. In the Nolan movie The Dark Knight, a popular theory is that the Joker is a war veteran. He's a very smart tactician, has good fighting skills, and is also very knowledgeable of officials. His precise planning, from the bank heist to the escape from the police station, was all planned perfectly, which might imply that he was a high-ranking general or tactician of some sort. During the police burial ritual, he seemed to know what the movements were, implying that he had some training. Also, war has been known to make people insane, and his strong, almost painless resistance to Batman's interrogation might imply that he was a prisoner or even held hostage once.
With the head, the victim gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck.
This also makes sense in the Nolan universe, where a realistic backstory is more likely. The final tier, tier 8. Harley Quinn vs. the Joker. This was a cancelled movie that was going to be set after Suicide Squad, but was cancelled due to the movie's low profit and bad reviews. Not much was known about this project other than the return of Robbie and Leto in the main roles. Plot, according to the wiki, was that Harley kidnapped Dr. Phil due to relationship complications with her and the Joker. The script was completed, but by February 2019 the film had been cancelled. Leto Joker movie. Jared Leto's Joker was one of the characters Warner Brothers was interested in awarding a spin-off to after Suicide Squad's success. The film did not happen, instead becoming 2019's Oscar-winning Joker, centered on a different version of the character played by Joaquin Phoenix. Joker Mask. This was a Batman crossover event with the mask made in 2000. The Joker gets his hand on the mask of Loki after it's found in the Gotham City Museum. Batman is able to trick the Joker into removing the mask by claiming that the villain is no longer funny and is relying on the power of the mask instead of his own style. Yeah, comic books are silly. Real life Joker. The most famous criminal inspired by the Joker was James Holmes. On July 20, 2012, Holmes entered a midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises dressed in tactical clothing. He set off tear gas canisters and shot randomly into the crowded theater. He killed 12 people and injured 70 others in the attack. Holmes had dyed his hair red and was referring to himself as the Joker during the attack. A jury found Holmes guilty of 24 counts of first-degree murder, 140 counts of attempted first-degree murder, and 1 count of possessing illegal explosives. The court sentenced him to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
12 life sentences without the possibility of parole, consecutive.
The Joker train attack. A Japanese man dressed as the Joker in Japan attempted to attack train passengers in 2021. Kyoto Hattori was charged with attempted murder and arson offenses after he admitted to stabbing a male passenger and starting a fire on the Tokyo train in 2021 and got 23 years in prison. Hattori said they wanted to go on a killing spree to receive the death penalty as he felt his life had no worth after he found out his ex-girlfriend had married someone else. 14-year-old Joker. In 2016, a 14-year-old in England cut her own mouth open to give herself a Joker smile and proceeded to lure a friend to a secluded part of their school, where she then stabbed the friend in the chest. After being arrested, the girl said she didn't care if people blamed it on the Joker. Jared Miller. In 2014, 2 people went on a shooting spree in Las Vegas, Nevada and ended up killing 2 police officers and an innocent bystander before taking their own lives when they were faced with capture. One of the culprits, Jared Miller, was dressed as the Joker while on the killing spree. Yeah, that's it. I made some other Joker videos for the upcoming movies, so check those out as well. But anyway, Joker truly has some rich media history and there was so many inspired murders I couldn't include them all. I took some inspiration from user 9-year-old General of Pew on Reddit, so credit to that guy. He did wanna mention that his username was from 5 years ago. Thanks for watching and subscribe if you enjoyed.